Hey all, welcome to TTY and welcome to the second episode of Tech Recap 2020 February edition. So previously I have posted the Jan edition 3-4 days ago, and now this is the February edition. It has a good number of phones, and this February edition actually has 7 phones in the list. Actually more phones had to launch, but those were postponed to March. So moving on to the contents, we have iQOO 3, the first one. It's the sub-brand of Vivo, Poco X2, Motorola Razr, Samsung Z Flip. Motorola Razr and Samsung Z Flip are flip phones. And just for your information, Samsung Z Flip is the Realme costliest phone, and finally the Samsung Galaxy Realme C3 is the cheapest phone in this list. Firstly, it's the first phone is the iQOO 3. This is, as said, it's a sub-brand of Vivo, and this is a 5G powered phone. When this phone released, it had huge expectations, and it successfully exceeded the expectations of most of the people and had made a successful streak in the Indian market as the first 5G phone. So overall, this is a very good build phone with a nice display, good camera. It's a quad camera setup and very thin bezels to have a clear, neat display. It comes in 3 colors, and even the look is very premium. I love the look of this phone, and the colors make it just premium outside and powerful inside. Now let's talk about the quick specs of this phone. This phone comes with Snapdragon 865 SoC, which is just top in segment now. So the processor is a very big asset. It comes with 8GB RAM and the 4G version, 12GB RAM. So it is a premium but a super powered phone, 6.45 FHD plus, 60Hz display, expected 90 but okay, 48MP rear camera setup, 55 watt fast charging, so you can just charge it like very quickly. It comes with the 48MP main camera, 13MP ultra wide, 13MP depth and 2MP macro. So a very powerful camera. It comes with the 4440 mAh battery, iQOO UI based on Android 10, and it's very powerful in terms of software and hardware, so it is an excellent choice for a premium powerful phone. Moving on, we have the Poco X2. So this phone is just very much, it's the same thing, it's kind of rebranding of the Redmi K30. But overall the phone looks very nice, and the camera area reminds me of a CD. The glazing thing and the circle, and the cameras also plays perfectly. And overall this is a very good built phone with great features and all that stuff, and it was a very good, it's a successful phone in that time, and I have seen this in many of the battery tests, and many of them reviewed this that time. And one thing that catches our eye very easily is that the back looking beautiful camera and the dual front camera placed to the top right corner. It comes in 3 colors: violet shade, pink and a blue one. It has some great features. Now let's talk about some of them. Firstly, it has very build quality is very good. It has very thin bezels, and it is very easy to hold and catch. It has nice display and 120Hz refresh rate. Yes, 120Hz refresh rate. It's a very good, and Sony IMX686 sensor powered, 64MP main camera plus 8 ultra wide 2 plus 2. Then you have 20MP plus 2MP front cameras, Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G, and it comes with a 4500 mAh battery, which is very good, and comes with 27 watt charger in the box, so it's very fast. 6GB 64GB storage, and it does not have the MIUI 12. It has a MIUI 11, because the update didn't come during that time, and soon as MI claimed it would come. And this phone has the side mounted fingerprint scanner, so it was a new thing during that time, and liquid cool technology, and it has Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on front and back. It also comes with a reasonable big display of 6.67 inch, so overall this is a very 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 nice phone and a perfect mid-ranger phone. The third phone on this list is the Motorola Razr, and this is a flip phone. Actually, this is the first flip phone, and almost equal competent to the Samsung Z Flip. Though Samsung Z Flip is way more powerful, the concept was equal and same. Now, this phone actually is a small phone. I mean, in terms of display and design, it's also a very high build phone, so it's a bit heavy and rugged. So it's a rough and tough phone. So there's nothing much to talk about this phone. So firstly, this phone comes with a 6.2-inch display. It's a small display, and the screen aspect ratio is also 876 into 2142. Being a flip phone, it does not have much features because most of the everything they invest goes into the design and the making of this phone. As said, there's nothing like there's no not many good features. It comes with a 16 MP rear camera and 5 MP front camera. One thing I liked on this phone is this kind unboxing. The box looks very different and it's very even kind of a stylish look. And even as the battery is also not so big, it's just 2510 mAh with average of half day use. And it comes with a 15-watt charger, so the phone charges very quickly as the battery is small. See, overall, this phone, if you want to buy, I'm telling don't buy it. First of all, no one likes to buy flip phones these days as they are not yet completely in market. The next phone is the Samsung Z Flip, and this is a premium flagship phone. There was a hype that was created before this phone's launch because during that time the Samsung Z Flip and Z Fold 1 came, which created a sensation, and this was the next part. And in 2020, that too in February, in the early months, it came with a Snapdragon processor, that too, and 5G. So you can expect the level of flagship thing that it has. I cannot deny the fact that it has very thin bezels, a O-notch display, and also a good screen display. It is very compact, portable, comes with great design, very thin bezels, and three colors. Those colors are the mirror black, mirror gold, and mirror purple. First of all, the phone is a very good, like it's a very nice looking phone, and these colors make it more premium, more professional. And this phone is far more better than the Motorola Razr. I know we can't compare both of them, but I'm just telling that because that phone is also in this list. If you want a full display, you can open it, but if you close it, you won't have that display. So let's talk about the quick specifications. It comes with a 12MP plus 12MP camera, rear camera. It comes with a big display, a big 6.7-inch display. It's a very premium finish. It comes with a nice hinge, 10MP front camera, so you can expect that how flagship thing this thing is. I mean, what a flagship range in this phone is in. It comes with a Snapdragon 855 Plus. I don't have any words to talk about this because this is something that is somewhat the best thing in 2020, that too in the early months of February. It comes with a 3300 mAh battery, but okay. Comes with 15 watts fast charging. So overall, this is a premium flip phone. Now the fifth phone on this list is a budget smartphone. This is the Realme C3. It is also a phone that is below 10,000 but has nice features, and it works as a secondary phone, or if you want to go for phones below 10,000, this is equivalent to the Samsung A21s or M, or little more than that, like Redmi 6i or something. So this is also a very nice built phone. It does not have the top notch O display, and bezels are overall thin except the bottom. Comes with a dual camera. Comes in two colors, blue and red. And overall, this is, as you know, this is the cheapest phone in the list as mentioned below. Even it looks very stylish and premium, And one thing to be specific, this is a very thin phone. It also has a display greater than 6.5 inch and a good processor that allows you to have a reasonable gaming experience. It's not that smooth but nice. So let's talk about the quick specs of this phone. It comes with a 6.52-inch display. It comes with the MediaTek Helio G70 AI powered processor, 5000 mAh battery, reverse charging support, HD plus, it's not full HD display. It comes with this 12MP AI dual camera and a 5MP front camera. It comes with this Realme UI, and Realme UI is also it's a very comfortable user friendly UI, and it has some bloat but not so much. It has a good design and a 10-watt charger, so overall budget related phone with some nice reasonable features. The sixth phone on the list is the Realme X50 Pro, and this is a premium mid-range smartphone above 30,000. This phone comes with a quad camera setup and a double selfie camera. It has very thin bezels and a pop-up selfie camera, in-display fingerprint scanner, and extremely thin bezels, a perfect in-hand fit, and a very thin phone. This phone matches with its price, and it comes with a very reasonable price for its features. The quad camera setup, the design, the display, the camera, all these features make it a perfect premium smartphone. And it also comes with the 5G, so you can just expect the range of this phone. This phone comes with a 64MP main camera, 12MP telephoto, 8MP ultra wide, and a 2MP portrait lens. And see, that is the thing of this phone. Now coming to the specifications, it comes with Snapdragon 865 processor, 65-watt Super Dart, 32MP dual self camera, 90Hz Super AMOLED display. Then 65-watt Super Dart charger, 90Hz display, which make this phone a perfectly good one. It comes with a 4200 mAh battery, LPDDR RAM, and UFS 3.0 and Realme UI. And it comes with a 6.4-inch display. So overall, nice phone, nice display, nice features. So the last phone on this list is the Samsung Galaxy A71. This is also a premium mid-range smartphone below 30,000. It also has some quite good features, and this is also a neatly built, a superb design, a nice display, a nice camera, and all. It's all nice. It comes with nice display, very thin, great features, great colors, and a very thin bezel display with a own notch camera. It comes in 4 colors: black, prism silver, then prism blue, and prism pink. It's overall a nice delight to have such a phone from Samsung. If you have this anti-Chinese sentiment and want to skip OnePlus Nord, this is a great choice, which is almost equivalent to OnePlus Nord and with the same good features. It comes with a nice design on the back, which gives a premium look when you're holding it. Also, it is a nice built phone. Though it's a big display, it gives you comfort of holding it. Now let's talk about the quick specifications. It comes with 64MP main camera, 12MP ultra wide, 5MP live focus, 5MP macro, Snapdragon 738nm octa-core processor. Samsung Galaxy A71 comes with a 4500 mAh all-day battery with a 25-watt fast charging. So this is another advantage on this phone. It comes with an on-screen display fingerprint sensor, ONOS display, very thin piece, and it also has 8GB 128GB model up to 512GB expandable. So these days phones are not having expandable, so this is a great choice. And people who like this kind of phones, Samsung phones, want a bit of stock Android experience, can go over this phone. So that's the video, guys. If you like it and subscribe to my channel, I'll feel more than happy. And thank you. I'm coming up with more episodes.